welcome to Storytime. We're going to start with a song. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story and you're feeling hunky-dory, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, wiggle your fingers. If you're ready for a story, wiggle your fingers. If you're ready for a story and you're feeling hunky-dory, if you're ready for a story, wiggle your fingers. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. Oh yeah. If you're ready for a story and you're feeling hunky-dory, if you're ready for a story, nod your head. I'm ready. Are you guys ready too? Excellent. My name is Mary. I am the children's librarian at the Hosmer branch of Hennepin County Library. I'm so new there, I haven't even gotten a chance to do story time in person yet, so I'm really excited to get to do it with you guys online. Go ahead and put your names in the chat if you want so we can get to know each other. You can also pause this video at any time, and you might want to pause to go get a shaker. We're going to sing a song in a little while that'll be fun to have a shaker. If you don't have a shaker at home, maybe you can make one. I made some out of some stuff I had around the house. Can you see what's in that one? It's just some dried rice in a Tupperware. I made another one out of a toilet paper roll, and I know we have toilet paper rolls around the house, probably lots and lots of them, and a little bit of tape. Now, can you guess what's inside this one? It's popcorn, unpopped popcorn seeds. And you bigger kids, I bet that you could decorate your shaker to look even cooler than mine. Mine is kind of basic. If you've got cool tape or markers to decorate it. Okay. Now, you guys saying that you're ready for a story and feeling hunky-dory. So let's do one. You ready? This is a story about Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle. Do you guys have a Mr. Wiggle and a Mr. Waggle? Excellent. Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle live in their houses, and they open their doors like this, whoosh, and they go inside and they close their door, whoosh. Now one day, Mr. Wiggle decided that he wanted to go see Mr. Waggle. So he opened his door, whoosh, went outside and closed the door, whoosh. And he walked up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill till he got to Mr. Waggle's house. He knocked on the door. Mr. Waggle, are you home? But it was kind of early in the morning, and Mr. Waggle is a kind of late sleeper. He was still in bed. Mr. Wiggle knocked louder. Mr. Waggle, are you home? But Mr. Waggle's a very deep sleeper and didn't wake up. So Mr. Wiggle decided to walk home. He went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill till he got back to his house. Went inside the door, whoosh, whoosh. Now, eventually Mr. Waggle woke up and he decided, I want to go visit my friend Mr. Wiggle. So he opened the door, whoosh, went outside and closed the door, whoosh. And he walked up the hill and down the hill and 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 up the hill till he got to Mr. Wiggle's house. He knocked on the door. Mr. Wiggle, are you home? And Mr. Wiggle, after that long walk, decided to take a nap, and he didn't hear the door. Mr. Waggle knocked louder. Mr. Wiggle, are you home? Gosh, I guess they're both kind of deep sleepers. So Mr. Waggle walked home. He went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill till he got back to his house. And what did he do? Open the door, whoosh, went inside and closed the door, whoosh. The next day, Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle both woke up at a decent hour and decided to visit each other. They opened their doors, whoosh, went outside and close the doors, whoosh, and they walked up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill. When they got to the top of the hill, they saw each other. Mr. Wiggle, how you doing? I'm great, Mr. Wiggle. Gosh, I've missed you. I went over to your house. You were asleep. Oh my gosh, same thing happened to me. And then they had a great conversation from 6 feet away and decided, hey, let's meet up here tomorrow. That's a great idea. Okay, stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands. And they walked up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill till they got back to their houses, opened their doors, whoosh, went inside and closed the doors, whoosh, and everyone remembered to wash their hands. The end. Okay, we're gonna sing a song about a watermelon. It's a fun one for stretching. Can you get your watermelons out? Watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, pineapple, bananas, bananas, yum, 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 yum. Watermelon, watermelon, pineapple, pineapple, bananas, bananas, yum, 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 yum. That was so fun. I love thinking about yummy fruit to eat. Okay, I'm gonna read a story. This is called It Looked Like Spilt Milk by Charles G. Shaw. Have you guys ever spilled your milk and did it make a shape? Did the shape kind of look like that? Now, sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilled milk. Sometimes it looked like a rabbit, but it wasn't a rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a bird, but it wasn't a bird. It's a very mysterious book. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. Sometimes it looked like an ice cream cone, but it wasn't an ice cream cone. Oh, that's disappointing. Sometimes it looked like a flower, but it wasn't a flower. This looks like a flower called a tulip. I bet we're gonna start seeing those outside really soon. Sometimes it looked like a pig, but it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake. But it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a sheep, but it wasn't a sheep. What does a sheep say? Baa. But that one didn't baa, so it definitely wasn't a sheep. It sometimes looked like a great horned owl. Do you think it was? It wasn't a great horned owl. Sometimes it looked like a mitten, but it wasn't a mitten. What does that look like? Sometimes it looks like a squirrel, but it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looks like an angel, but it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. What could it be? It was just a cloud in the sky. I know there's a lot of time these days to go for walks and look out the window. There's so much to notice and appreciate and to talk about, whether it's the shapes that we can see in the clouds or the flowers that are starting to bloom. So much to notice and talk about. All right, now is a good time to get your shakers out. We're gonna shake our sillies out. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies sillies out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out and wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crankies out. Clap, clap, clap our crankies out. Clap, clap, clap our crankies out and wiggle our waggles away. We're going to yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Oh, big stretch. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. And wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out and wiggle our waggles away. Ow! Did you get some wiggles out? That's good. It's a great thing to shake our sillies out. Now, I have a friend who's been very patiently waiting to tell a story with us. Do you guys recognize him? That is Pete the Cat, and this story is based on Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons, created and illustrated by James Dean, story by Eric Litwin. Here we go. Pete the Cat put on his favorite yellow shirt that had 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his shirt so much that he sang a song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of Pete's buttons popped off and rolled away. Now how many buttons were left? 1, 2, 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. Now how many buttons are left? 1, 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. Now how many buttons are left? Just 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no, the last button popped off and rolled away. Now how many buttons are left? 0. No buttons left. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. And so he sang his song. My button, still got my belly button. My button, still got my belly button. Well, I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. Do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. And I think that's a great message for right now. Not to sweat the small stuff. Keep on singing. Stuff will come and stuff will go. All right, we have one more song for now, a goodbye song. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile, blow a kiss, jellyfish, thumbs up. door. Dinosaur got a scat, kitty cat. Take care, brown bear. Bye bye, butterflies. Bye bye, butterflies. Hope to see you again.